I'm not perfect, okay? And I have to say, when this pandemic hit and everything started locking down, I went into the first choice that most people make in a crisis, which is paralysis. And I wanted to address this because I see people in social media and interacting with me, and like they seem like they're stuck still in paralysis. I would define that as staring at the news and eating ice cream, which is what I did, or eating a whole bag of chips but without realizing it, and suddenly your hand is in the bottom of the bag and you remember opening it but you didn't actually taste anything. Anyway, I think that's the first stage that people go through when they're in a crisis. It's sort of like the 5 stages of death. I'm identifying the 3 stages of crisis, which is just you shut down. Like you just don't want to believe that this is real. But then something breaks through your consciousness and it becomes apparent that this is real and it's not going away, and it's going to affect your life. It might affect your, like me, my career, my whole industry shut down. Maybe you lost your job. Maybe you're running out of money. Maybe you haven't yet, but you are concerned that there will be cutbacks where you work, or you'll, be asked to do more work for less pay, even if you aren't let go. I mean, these are very real concerns, and this is the panic that people feel that comes after the paralysis. So the first they freeze up, and then and panic is fear. It's a manifestation of fear. So the fear goes inward and you freeze up. Then the fear goes outward and you panic. What needs to happen is we all need to then pivot and move to the third phase, because you must realize that you do have a choice as to how to respond to external events. We do not have a choice about what is happening. Nobody asked for this. Nobody wanted this. Yet here we are, and the world has changed, and it's not going back to the way it was, and it's not going back anytime soon. And so, who survives? According to Darwin, those that adapt. And pivoting is just another word for adaptation. So the way to get out of panic, the way to get out of fear, the way to shake yourself out of paralysis, even if you're still in that phase, is to take some concrete action, to do something. So, if you're searching for something to do, proactive, there's a phrase called sharpen the saw, right? The tool that you are going to use to make that work occur. So this is a pivot. So now, what can I show you in terms of pivoting? How can I help you pivot?